Oh my God, we're here, people. That's right. It's another episode of Oma-Ha, Omaha's first stand-up comedy TV show. Get up for yourselves for showing up today. I appreciate that. Everybody is here. Everybody is here today, man. We got all three bears from that one story. That blind lady broke into your house and took your porridge. You guys are here today. That's good. It's good to have you guys. I'm gonna be here about 3 minutes. I'm gonna be on stage, y'all. 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes to make y'all laugh at me. It's just like sex with my girlfriend. 3 minutes. That's all I need to make y'all laugh at me today. I've been doing some thoughts, people. I've been thinking a lot. I need to protect myself when I have a family. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want a gun. Instead, I'm gonna get myself a bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying? For real, I think a bow and arrow will be a lot more dangerous. People take it more serious if you got a bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If you're in a bank, you're trying to cash your check, somebody walks in with an AK-47, first thing's gonna go through your head is, oh my God, this dude is here to rob the place. But if you're in that same bank, and somebody walk in with a full black mask, and a drawn bow and arrow, and a full quiver of arrows, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this dude is here to kill somebody. We need to get the f here, we need to go. We need to go now. Right behind him, somebody walk in with a broadsword. Somebody pop up behind that, 2 battle axes. Like, what the hell's going on in here? Murderers! Remember the DC sniper? When he killed about 9, 10 people? What if he only used the bow and arrow? Lot more respect. You talking to your friend at the gas pump. You at the gas pump. Talking to your friend, pump the gas. All of a sudden, the arrow comes through nowhere. Oh! What? Oh, no! I know y'all seen Game of Thrones. You talking to... You leaving the club with your friend. Hey, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Whap! Arrow! Oh, no! Oh! Ah! You leaving church. You just got saved. Walking with your brother. He wasn't so lucky. He didn't go up front. He didn't give his offering. Battle axe. Bow! Oh, my God! Who is throwing battle axes? Are y'all ready for the show? Make some noise, y'all. Y'all ready? Coming to the stage, this man is a good friend of mine. He's been crushing stages all over the country. Give it up for Jason Regan!
Thank you guys so much. Just happened there. Don't you hate that when you sneeze, pee your pants? Yeah, right, thank you. Yeah, I was at Walmart when that went down, thank God. You pee your pants at Walmart, nobody even looks twice. You're one of us. Thank you. On the way out, though, the greeter guy, he said, thanks for coming. No, that's just pee. Thanks for having me. I like grocery shopping. My favorite part of grocery shopping is returning the cart to that cart corral out in the parking lot afterwards. It is. I feel like I'm an Olympic bobsledder. I get running. I let her rip from about 3-4 stalls out. Just leave my hand up there. Boom! See that, lady? No, you're the douchebag. Oh, man. Oh, you ever miss? You got to get the hell out of there. You know how expensive a whole set of taillights is? Farmers don't cover that. They don't. I lasted a little longer than usual in the sack the other night. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I told the old lady, I said, I didn't think I had it in me. She said, yeah, usually you can't tell when it's in me either. Fair enough. Oh, yeah. She asked me for a bath bomb today. Ladies, I don't know what the hell that was. I got to bleach the tub when I go home tonight. Oh, what a mess. Oh, boy. I was on Facebook today. I hate when I get those birthday notifications. It's Kendra's birthday. For her birthday, Kendra would like you to donate to the Kitty Cat Christmas Cookie Fund. Not only am I not telling her happy birthday, but I'm not looking at the Christmas fund, okay? I think we get hit up for way too many donations. We really do. You can't get away from it. You go to the grocery store, you go to the drugstore. I was in the drive-thru at McDonald's getting my daughter a Happy Meal. All right? I get up to the window, and the kid's like, would you like to donate $1 to help feed starving children? I snapped. I said, Brian, you see that shit you just put in a bun back there? That's not even real food. Okay? I'm going to feed that to my daughter. She's going to have type 2 diabetes in a few years. Heart disease. Okay? So I don't know why you think I care about these other kids. Give me my change, bud. It's true. It's true. What's next? You go to the strip club, right? Let me get 50 singles. Would you like to donate $1 to the Daughters Without Fathers Foundation? You're in luck. That's where all 50 is going to go to tonight. It's going to be a good night for the foundation. My dad likes that joke. My dad's a funny guy, but my dad's like unintentionally funny. He doesn't, it just kind of comes out in his anger. My parents, when we went for the walkthrough, it's the day before you close on a house, right? And the sellers were supposed to paint the front of the house. Well, we get there, and they splattered paint all over the porch. My dad's pissed. I can see it. The realtor guy asked him, Tim, what'd you think about that paint job? Be honest with you, Frank. I could have put a paintbrush between the cheeks of my ass. Done a better job than that. Okay? Bunch of crap. That's what it is. I always thought my dad should open up his own painting business, and that'd be his mascot. Little paintbrush hanging out his ass there. You're going to attract business that way. I'm saying. My dad, who remembers snow days, right, when you were a kid? Was that not the best? I loved it. You get to sleep in till about time Price is Right comes on, get up, have some Lucky Charms with Bob Barker. Just hang out, take it easy all day. Yeah, that wasn't the case at my house. Now, me and my brother would get woken up to my dad screaming from the street, Tim and Jason, get your ass down here now and shovel out my van. Oh, my God. You hurried up. You got your mom's shoes on, whatever was laying there. We got out in the street and shoveled. Now, get all underneath the engine. Get it. Give me a path up the street. And that wasn't enough. We'd have it in now. Get out back and push. Really get into it. And so he'd roast his tires and spit sleet and snow all over us and mud. I'm like, thanks a lot. Now get in the house. I left a list of chores on the stove. Thanks a lot. It's a good day. Good day. Oh. See, now most parents, they encourage you and they get behind you, right? Like, well, when I was about 16, 17 years old, I'd been lifting weights for football and really getting after it, and putting on some muscle. And I was at my house. I had this set of dumbbells in my room. And so I'm in my mirror and kind of doing some curls and stuff, kind of checking myself out. And I see my dad out of the corner of my eye pass by in the hallway, and he's looking at me. I turn to acknowledge him, I'm thinking, you've really been working after it. You've been getting after it, but it's really paying off. Not my dad. My dad looked me up and down. He goes, I'd have kicked your ass when I was 12. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. My parents, they've got these pictures on the wall in their living room. It's like the New York skyline, right? In the one picture, it's the World Trade Center towers. Now, I don't claim to be a good person. I took a fine tip Sharpie and I drew a plane flying into the towers. And my dad wasn't home yet. I told my sister, ask Dad if he's noticed that when he gets home. So I left. I called her later on that night and said, what happened? She goes, I said, hey, Dad, did you ever notice this on the painting? What's that? There's a plane flying into the towers. Oh, bullshit. Let me see. You got to be kidding me. Now, what year was this printed? 1998. I knew it. It's an inside job. I knew it. Yeah, my dad's on a few watch lists now. Thank you guys so much, everybody. My name is Jason Regan.
Keep it going for Jason Regan. Very good, very good. Oh my God. You guys ever notice that your current boyfriend or girlfriend is like the best thing in the world to you, like up until the point they're your ex? And then they're like the stupidest, ugliest, dirtiest person you ever met. Like, oh, I can't believe I dated that person. She only had one leg. Why'd I ever date you, man? You're horrible. Oh my God, bro. My ex-girlfriend, she's crazy and stupid. Like, both of them. It's a bad mixture. She called me up. She was like, you ever think we could be friends again? I said, no, there's no way we could be friends again. She said, why not? Why not? I said, because last Thanksgiving, you shot my grandma in the chest twice with a bow and arrow. You know how angry you gotta be to shoot somebody in the chest twice with a bow and arrow? That means you pulled the arrow from the quiver, drew back, released, and then did it again. That is anger. Are y'all ready for y'all next comedian? This next comedian comes to the stage is a good friend of mine. He's been killing stages all over the country. Y'all make some noise for Kil Theodrick!
It's Masloskie, but like nobody's gotten it right. 18 people in my whole life, so it's all right. I'm going to start with a public service announcement. Fellas, ladies don't like the dick pics. Now, I was thinking about it, and I think I figured out why. It's the name. Yeah, it's clunky. It's 2 syllables, and you pause after each one. Dick. Pic. Like, we could do better than that. What is a dick pic? Fundamentally, a dick pic is a picture of your dick. You can just as easily call it a dicture. So don't send dick pics anymore. You might give dictures a shot. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's going to go any better for you. I was driving around. I saw a bumper sticker on the car in front of me. It said, I love my wife. I think I'm just getting more cynical because I nearly rear-ended that guy trying to find the funny part. And there's no funny part. That's the joke. I have so little love in my heart, I've projected it onto the bumper of the Mazda hatchback in front of me. Not my dad, though. No, he loved his last wife to death. Yeah, he's getting on a parole next month, so I'm really looking forward, to hearing Dad's wacky stories from the yard, right? I've got a friend who he makes wooden cigars. That's what he does for a living, and he decided to make himself a wooden pipe for his birthday. And a woman saw him smoking it and went, I would never smoke a pipe like that. And he said, okay, why? And she said, well, Stalin smoked a pipe like that, so... Typical Stalin. Just ruining all those benign things like pipes and communism. Communism, just a middle-of-the-road philosophy, if you think about it. Practically Buddhist, just a tool. Just a tool like any other tool, like a hammer. Or a sickle. Or if you decided to take those tools and put them together, make some kind of weird super tool and put it on a flag. But I'll tell you what he didn't ruin, the mustache. Still a lot of people with the Stalin mustache. No one has a Hitler mustache. We don't even call that the Chaplin mustache. That's the Hitler mustache, and nobody has it. But I do want to make a movie about a guy with a Chaplin mustache. Just have a scene where he goes, alt-right, alt-right, alt-right. See, you thought. Yeah, you thought that was going to go somewhere. It's just a Matthew McConaughey pun, for which I do not apologize. When I was in 6th grade, I was smart, but I didn't do homework. That's a bad combination. Kids would come up to me, they'd be like, hey, stop using such big words. So I'd look up from the complete works of Shakespeare, abridged. I was a very skinny kid. And I'd go, okay, but what is a big word to you? How extensive is your vocabulary? How do I quantify it? How many syllables? And they'd just be like, get him! And then they were better at communicating. And in 7th grade, I went to a new school that let me get away with not doing homework for about a month. Then they brought in my mom. They had a whole conference. They're like, he's not doing his homework. And she goes, yeah, I know he doesn't. I don't know. If you're paying attention to the last joke, you should know that. Well, their solution was to put me in a class for juvenile delinquents. Yeah, that was their solution. There were kids who were there for being in gangs. There were kids who were there for being on drugs. Brought a whole new meaning to dude, are you on crack right now? And there was me. I was there for not doing homework. Yeah. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong, I kept trying to plead with the teacher. But it's the middle school equivalent of taking someone who wrote bad checks and putting them in like a maximum security facility with like murderers and car thieves. You're gonna learn a new trade. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I learned 8 ways to make a shank in that class, so, you know, all is not lost. Could have learned from my dad, but he was in prison. Oh, yeah. I think about Generation Z and the world they're going to inherit, what's going to make sense to them. Speaking of which, what do we call the generation after Z? It's a good sign we don't know, right? Anyway, what's going to make sense to them? Like, for example, back to Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. The whole 3rd act is like, is this letter going to make it? It doesn't, oh no. They're going to be like, why didn't someone just send a text? Yeah, as soon as Juliet finished charging her phone, she'd just be like, sup, boo? Yeah, and Romeo would be like, NM. About Tybalt, though. And then Juliet would be like, OMG. Romeo would be like, RIP. Yeah. A couple hours later, Juliet would be like, love and light. You know, she'd kind of come to terms with it. A couple hours after that, though, Romeo would be like, you up? Eggplant emoji. I'm just saying, technology alone, it would have saved so many lives. Is anyone here a cinephile, a fan of, for example, The Breakfast Club? Yeah? Okay. If you're a true fan of cinema, have you seen my favorite movie of all time, which is Saddam Hussein being hanged in a warehouse? No? Okay. Well, don't watch it now, because that'd be super rude. But, like, after the show. And it's a good show, right? Give it up for the show. Oma-Ha. Yeah. But after the show, go home, pour yourself a glass of wine, turn on YouTube, just make a night of it. Look, there's no one here to keep me honest, but basically what happens is he lectures the audience, or whatever you call the people who are there to watch you die, on how they're not proper Muslim men, and then just stands there like, come at me, bro. Like, what are you gonna do, kill me? Yeah, he's so much of a badass, you expect to see him in a John Hughes movie talking about how his dad was putting cigarettes out on his arm. You know what I got for Christmas? My old man grabbed me, he was like, smoke up. Saddami. Look, I don't know what he said because I don't speak Arabic. I had someone yell out, Farsi! And I don't speak Farsi either, so I think that guy was just being a dick. But it makes me chuckle to think that what he was saying was, each one of us is a brain and a jock, a criminal, a princess, and a basket case. And he just stood there like, because I hanged him immediately after that. I don't know if I was clear on that. I'm going to end with 2 quick history jokes. The first one is, my friend told me she was taking a Holocaust Studies class, and I said, Holocaust Studies, what's your final, a shower? And then the other one, the other one is, I want to make a biopic. This will be the life of cartographer and explorer Amerigo Vespucci. All my jokes are super relatable. I don't know if you've caught on that. Naturally, I want to have Snoop Dogg play that lead role. Mostly, if I'm being honest, for one shot. I just want to see him step out on that ship's deck, put a spyglass up to his eye, and go, land, ho. Thanks a lot. I'm Captain Masloskie.
Keep it going for King, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going for him. Are y'all ready for y'all last comedian? Get that energy up. Are y'all ready? 'Cause she needed. The last comedian coming to the stage is a personal friend of mine. She's been doing comedy for less than 2 years. She's already been named the queen of North Omaha comedy. Make some noise for Carmela Anderson!
How's everybody doing? All right, let me just tell you how my day goes. And this is like every day. I get up in the morning, I thank the Lord for waking me up. I make sure I get my head right, if you know what I mean. The good greens, get my head right. So I get in the car, I like listening to trap music. Okay, old bitch listen to trap music, okay? And then the songs, I'm pushing weight, not just this weight, I'm pushing weight, okay? I'm so good with mine, my last name should be Escobar, okay? I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Until the phone rings, and this is how my day goes. Medical records, this is Carmela. Oh, hey, yeah, listen, I was in your office a couple weeks ago and I had a procedure and I've been waiting for someone to call me back with the results. And I was just wondering if I could get a copy of that sent to me because no one called me. First time I asked her, ma'am, can I get your date of birth? She done drifted off. Oh, hold on, Bird? Bird. Are you taking the dogs out to go poop? Go take the dogs out to go poop because if you don't take them now, they're gonna shit everywhere. Like I said, I was just in your office a couple of weeks ago and I needed the test results of my procedure because no one ever called me back. Second time I'm asking her, ma'am, can I get your date of birth? Oh my God, Bird? Are you getting coffee, Bird? Yeah, no, Bert, bring me the Sanka. The taster's choice gives me the shits. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I had been in your office like a couple weeks ago, and I was just wondering if I could get my test results because, see, the doctor told me that my blood count was low, and I really needed to just get a copy of that to send to, I'm with the Aflac, Ma'am, I'm begging her by this time. I said, ma'am, can I please have your date of birth? Oh my God, what did I give you? What did I give you? Oh, I'm so 68111. Now I gotta put her on hold because I gotta maintain my blackness and my menopause because if I say what I wanna say, like, bitch, if you don't give me this date of birth, can't say that because I gotta keep a job. So I asked her again, I said, ma'am, can I please have your date of birth? Oh my God, I'm such a silly goose. What did I give you? It's 402. When I first started working there, they showed us this video of what to do if an intruder comes into your job. And I said, first off, the thing was, I was like, well, it said hide under your desk. I work at a card table. Well, what I think they should have showed us was how to survive the work bathroom. Because that bathroom, when you walk in there, it just smelled like old vintage vagina. I know, ghost of pussy pass. You walk in, you just smell the sounds of funk, and it's like, ooh, like, ah, shit. So I'm sitting there one day, just trying to relax my mind or whatever. Person comes in next to me. She dropped a doo-doo ball so hard in the water, and it hit it just like splash. I just lift my foot up because I knew water was coming. I was like, what's she doing? Oops. Oh my God. And then no one ever cares about the bathroom rules. I know you going in there to do the number 72 or whatever, but everybody don't need to smell all that. You supposed to, let it go, spray, flush. keep it, keep it going, keep it going. There's people in there. If I was the bathroom police, I would be writing up citations for failure in spray, okay? You see how I just edited myself? I said, in spray. Anyway, bathrooms are bad. We did have a secret shitter twice. The first one, when we walked in there, was like, what in the... It was shit on the walls, on the floors, on the stools. And after I seen it, I just walked back out on the floor and I looked at it, all the ladies, and I was like, oh, okay, so you bitches is levitating now, right? Levitate. How you have all that shit, but it ain't no footprints? What are we doing here? Then the young girls, y'all like to leave y'all youth on the seat. You know what I'm talking about. I open up the door and I'm like, somebody needs some type of medical attention. That is a lot of blood there. How do you just walk away from that? Recently, they moved us to a different little location, but we all sit right next to each other. It's really close. So I told the lady, I said, well, we sitting so close. If you chew the gum, I should be able to blow the bubble. Then I said, okay, if I fart, bitch, you need to claim it, okay? That's just how we gonna roll. But it's a few people at my job that really make my day for me, like the ladies I take lunch with sometimes. She always keeps me going. So one day we were having a conversation about, what different type of meat we like. So we talking, and I said, well, I like a good chicken. She said, chicken? That's the nastiest bird in the yard, chicken. I said, wait a minute, hold up. I know I done seen you sucking on some chicken bones before. Don't act like this is brand new. She said, well, what other kind of meat you like? I said, well, I like a good steak, or, I like lamb. I thought her head was gonna explode. She said, lamb? I said, well, what's wrong with lamb? She said, girl, don't you know men have sex with lambs? I was like, what? So I said, what you telling me is I gotta go to my butcher and ask my butcher for 10 pounds of lamb meat. Is that what you're telling me? All right, that's my time, y'all. Thank you very much.
Keep it going for your headliner, Carmela Anderson. Keep it going for Kil Masloskie. Keep it going for Jason Regan. Make some noise for your host. Make some noise for me. And last but not least, make some noise for yourselves for coming out tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll see you next time, all right? Thank you.